Manda. Auwe musho ANC. Auwe musho Zuma. Auwe musho Sten Matabata. Forward to victory. Forward. Tata EFF Tata. Tata EFF Tata. Matimba. Manda. Matla. Aruna. Thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to thank the Secretary General and members of the Central Command Team, the Provincial Command Team, the Regional Command Team, and our branches, and our leaders here of the SRC at Univen, and all progressive forces who came to witness this occasion here today. We are here today not to give a long speech, but to remind you that we have an obligation to usher in freedom on the 3rd of August. Because what was ushered in 1994 pretended to be freedom. It is not a true freedom. It is a freedom for some and others remain excluded. Now, there is no freedom without economic freedom, because the formation of the struggle following the wars of dispossession was as a result of our people demanding that the land must be restored into the hands of the people. And that land was forcefully taken from our people. The wealth of our people was forcefully taken from them. And for as long as the wealth and the land has not been restored in the hands of the people, true freedom has not been achieved. So we need to find a radical perspective, a radical alternative, a fearless alternative on the 3rd of August, because it is through an uncompromising radical program of action that will change the patterns of property ownership in South Africa. Because today, 22 years after democracy, the patterns of property ownership in South Africa still reflect the colonial apartheid patterns of property ownership. So our people do not control the land, our people do not control the wealth, our people do not control the air they breathe. They depend on white people to breathe a fresh air. Now, we in the EFF are that alternative. We in the EFF are fearless freedom fighters in the forefront for the struggle for total emancipation of our people. Or when they did not believe us, we took power from them. Till today, they are still hallucinating. They think they are still daydreaming. Power is gone. It will never return back into the corrupt hands of the ANC. It will live in the hands of the EFF. So renyaka urintweye tsala mo Univen. Etla ka mo thulamela kaofela. Batho ba rena mo thulamela still abana metsi. Batho ba rena mo thulamela ba sa nwa metsi le diphoofolo. Batho ba rena mo thulamela, they still don't have electricity. There is a difference between electricity connection and electricity. ANC efile batho dithapo tsa motlakase mara ya se ba fe the means to buy electricity. So you are equal as not having electricity, because house abereki, you will never have money to buy electricity. And house atobetse ura ur motlakase a one. So una le dithapo tsa motlakase. Tloela o botsa batho maka ore una le motlakase. A una motlakase, una le dithapo tsa motlakase. Now, in so many houses. That is not electricity. It's electricity connection. Those are cables. Because Unemployment e watch mo South Africa. Poverty e watch mo South Africa. Inequality e watch mo South Africa. All of that means that people do not have the means to survive. Today, South Africa is number 3 kamo economy ya Africa. Our GDP has declined. And our GDP declined, our production has declined. And our production is declining. Our defame. So it means people are getting retrenched. Those of you who are looking for jobs, you must forget. Because there is no job opportunities. People are losing jobs. We were number 1. Now we became number 2. Nigeria became number 1. Now we are number 3, overtaken by Egypt, which does not even have a proper government. Is under a coup, Yamashole, yet economically, refit. To refit the undemocratic government. The undemocratic government can continue production, yet we claim to have stabilized institutions of democracy. Yet we claim to have a normal democracy which does not lead to job creation and economic growth. So, remove Tati. Tereka ke mashon. Rafelle Jareba number 3. Re-overtake a government ya sekgethiwe. 2 governments which are not good governance anywhere in Africa. Nigeria is not an exemplary government. It's not the type of government you want, yet it's number 1 economically. Egypt is not an exemplary government. It's not the type of government you want, yet it's number 2. What's supposed to be the most acceptable democratic government is number 3. Why? Shit. Bon. The things that we were supposed to be the obvious choice. We supposed to be as destination of investment. In Africa, we're supposed to be a gateway of investment into this continent. Yet, we are not an option because investors do not have confidence in us. Why? There is no political leadership. Zuma doesn't have a plan. The ANC doesn't have a plan. The plan of the ANC is Zuma. Zuma doesn't have a plan for South Africa. Zuma only knows 2 things. How to steal the money and how to get married to many women. That's the only thing he knows. What about Wutswa Fela? Lebasadi. Then try it, Evan. Or Rhodisha young government on a plan. Today,